Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ladiez Room Talk Show. I'm Clarissa Kenty, your Kingdom Concierge. Happy Monday. Hey, listen, it was a great day today. It was so hard for me to focus. I didn't get much done today. The day was just beautiful, man. It was just really, really nice. And I was trying to find a reason to get out and leave the office for no reason, just to get out and just get out. It was nice. I think it was around 79 degrees. That's perfect weather for me. I think it was really great. And I certainly hope that you enjoyed your Monday as well. And as most of you guys know, my birthday was on yesterday. And listen, y'all showed out, man. I've been celebrating since last week. And I got more celebrations to do this week. People are taking me to breakfast, taking me to lunch, taking me to dinner. I'm going to have a ball this week as well. And if I celebrate for the rest of the year, I'm good with that too. I'm really good, but I'm letting you know I am. But I'm looking forward to this week as well, guys. So listen, thank you again just for all of everything, the wonderful text messages. And I'm trying to get on Facebook and respond to each one of you as quickly as I can. It seems like once I get caught up, some more come in, but you guys have been great. And, you know, a lot of you may not even know why you're prompted to say and send those things like you have. But a lot of you know that I lost mom this year. And so it was a challenge for me, just being able to kind of get through this first, a mini first. And, you know, leading up to it was a little rough. I had a friend of mine call me Saturday. She said, "Sis, I want to pray for you because I know this is your first birthday without your mom. And I feel led to pray." And so she prayed. She covered everything that could have been covered, y'all. She covered it all. So on yesterday, I woke up and, you know, didn't get that phone call, but I was prepared for it. Usually the card would be here by now, and I was prepared for that. But it was just a great day. I had an opportunity to give back on my birthday this time, which was something totally different. And I worked the fundraiser concert for Grace Klein Community, We Not Me community concert and festival. And it was nice. It was real good, well attended. And I just had a lot of fun. So, and then they wished me happy birthday there. So everybody was really sweet there as well. So that was a lot of fun. And then I was able to wrap up with some of my friends after that concert as well. So just really had a great day, guys. Again, thank you for the love. Oh my gosh, I cannot begin to tell you how much I needed it. I really needed it. And something I always say, and what I've learned, just true transparency for a minute, community is so important. And it's coming from somebody who's always kind of been there for people. If they had lost loved ones or dealing with issues or whatever, people will call me, they ask me to pray for them, and I'm generally there. And so very seldom am I the person that needs it from somebody. I'm usually the one that's giving it. And so I'm used to being community, but not really community being for me per se. And when I realized I needed the most, I didn't know I needed it until it was there. And so people are just rallying around, guys, and just loving on me. And I'm telling you, it means the world. And community, which is why I'm so excited about the ladies that I have here tonight. We're going to recap the Woman of the Year awards. And this is community. It was put together by two ladies that believe that not only do we need to privately celebrate each other, but we need to publicly celebrate each other. And so these ladies got together 10 years ago and put this awards ceremony together and have been celebrating and pushing and loving on each other. Community of women coming together. It was a strong event, guys. It was Sunday before last, and it was a very, very strong event. And we're so blessed to have the keynote speaker, which is a good friend of mine as well. She's in the building tonight, and I hope that we can kind of break and dissect some of the things that she talked about as well, because after it was over and I did the red carpet at the end, they were all talking about what Minister Millicent talked about that night. They were talking about how they were inspired. They were talking about how they were changed and how they felt good on the inside. And so many women are either battered emotionally, psychologically, mentally, and some physically. And so when you have that type of opposition coming at you at every corner, it puts you in a space of less than, no confidence, just don't feel like your worth is there. But when Millicent Payne stepped to the stage and got us all back together like this right here, honey, we all left knowing that we were the head and not the tail. She brought it. So it was really, really good. So I'm going to bring Dee back in. Dee, the big general. How you doing, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Did you get rested?
Yes. And happy birthday again. You deserve to be celebrated. So happy birthday. It's all month.
I'm telling you. Hey, Dee, I can't say all month because, it'll be gone tomorrow, another day. I see the rest of the year. I'm going to take it on out.
Yes.
Take it on out. Yeah. I feel that in my spirit. It is good. It's good. And so, listen, thank you so much for joining us on last week inside the Ladiez Room. We're able to really dissect and break down, how the event was going to be, what all we could expect. And so now, Trinico, she wasn't able to join us because, honey, she was making them dollars. Okay. And I understand that. And so, but she is in the building today. She is the co-visionary of this amazing event. Trinica, welcome to the Ladiez Room.
Thank you, and happy birthday again.
I'll take it all as many times as people want to say it.
Thank you.
So listen, thank you so much for joining us. I know this is your first time being in the Ladiez Room, and we pray that it's going to be an enjoyable one for you.
Thank you.
We're certainly looking forward to hearing from you, your thoughts about the event, recapping everything, and just kind of give everybody a bird's eye view of everything that happened on that night. So we're really excited about that. And of course, we got the Millicent Payne in the building. She is no stranger to the Ladiez Room. She has been in here before, really sharing her wealth and knowledge of styling and inspiration and looking good, all of that. Millicent has been in the Ladiez Room. She too has a virtual key. She can use it whenever she wants to. So welcome back, Millicent.
Thank you, and happy birthday again. As they've all said, you so deserve all of the celebration because you're always there for everyone else. So
thank you, guys. It's been good. It's been good. It's been a good celebration, and it's a good celebration today because I love just to have a bunch of women in the Ladiez Room. I love it because I already know the tea will be shared. I know it. I know it. I know it. So, Trinica, we're going to start with you because this is your first time inside the Ladiez Room Talk Show. And so I just want to kind of get your feel on everything. What did you think about Sunday?
Sunday, it was so much. It was. I know everybody was full. We're getting back the reviews now from our job forms, and everybody was so full. And their number one thing was the keynote speaker.
I know that's
and of course, they love those red carpet. They love the red carpet interviews. Like that was their two most favorable things of the event, and I love that because that's what we wanted them. We wanted them to get and feel all of that love that you guys gave to them.
Okay,
so it was awesome.
Okay, hey, and y'all did some giveaways too. I didn't bring it with me, but I had a cute little box and had some earrings in there. Y'all gave some jewelry away. I said, okay. I started to take two, but I did that.
We had to take care of our people.
It was nice, very, very nice. First class all the way. The decorations were great. I didn't have an opportunity to eat the food, but when I saw people going back and get 2 and 3 plates, I knew then that the food was good. The fashion show. Oh my, when I tell you confidence was walking in that room, confidence was walking in the room.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it was great. What was the guy's name that was the fashion stylist?
His name is Gregory Snodgrass.
Okay.
True Royalty is the name of his clothing. He's located in Eastlake off First Avenue. Yeah, okay. He catered to all women, all size women clothes.
Okay. Yeah, he did a really, really, really good job. A really good job. And everybody's size will represent. I even saw my size up in there. I said, okay, praise him. Maybe I can wear that after all. You have me thinking like, I don't know if I can wear that. Yeah, but I saw some ladies in there. They could pull it off. I'm going to try to do it too. They really Really did a great job. And I like the different styles of clothes that they were bringing into the building too.
Yeah.
So that's Fifi saying, "Hey, ladies." Nakaya said, "Spill the tea." Kamara put the fire on that because yes, it is the fire tonight. And then Shavonda, she is a regular inside the ladies' room, saying happy birthday and good evening to all of us. So good evening, everybody. Be sure to go out there and share the live. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the event. So we have the keynote speaker here tonight. And first of all, Millicent, you already know, we got to know, tell the people the title, and let's talk about maybe some key points that you shared on that night, because it was phenomenal.
Yeah, so Trinika and Dee were very intentional on me really empowering and motivating the women who were going to be honored. And every woman in the building, there were some men there, and it wasn't really an exclusive I guess delivery, but I still wanted to focus on women, because what I realized is that celebrating others, especially women, it builds community and it creates an atmosphere of encouragement and love. You know, affirmation of value is so important, because when you celebrate someone's efforts, it tells them you matter.
Yeah.
Dee tells them you matter. Trinika tells them you matter. And it strengthens bonds. When you take time to celebrate other people, it deepens the trust, it deepens the connection, and it shifts your focus from being about self. It teaches humility. So with Dee having the level of success that she's had, Clarissa, you having the level of success you've had, Trinika, it takes the focus off of us, and it teaches humility and joy in seeing other people win, right? It's not about our own success. And then the last thing is that it reflects God's heart. Spiritually, celebrating others, it mirrors how God rejoices over his children. And it keeps, watch this, it keeps envy, it keeps comparison, and it keeps selfishness at bay. So I think it's remarkable what Dee and Trinika have done. And some of the key takeaways for me, I think a lot of the feedback that I received was the eagle to crow comparison. Yeah. Because we do realize I didn't know that Dee and Trinika were going through what they were going through even that night. And what I saw, which was a great comparison, is that the higher you go, the more that things will be thrown at you. And so when Dee got up and talked about everything that they were going through behind closed doors and behind the scenes, and even leading up to that point, it would have been easy for them to bow to the crow, those small things that were chirping at them, that was nagging and aggravating, right? But they decided to ascend and elevate. So I think the biggest takeaway that most people really gravitated towards was the eagle to crow comparison, that instead of responding to the crows, the people who and the things, the issues, people who, however form it comes, is nagging, is hating on you. The crow cannot continue to peck at you, because the higher that you ascend, the altitude will become too much for the crow, and the crow will eventually fall off. So these women, we've seen them elevate, we've seen them propel, and I just believe God is going to do something even bigger and better next year.
I love that. You know, I was just thinking about when you said that about the ascending, and thinking about the things that Dee and Trinika went through that night. That's not easy to do, because I can, as an eagle, if you got something on top of you, that's a weight. No matter what it is, it's still a form of weight. So you have to really, you got to have a thing about you that forces you to push through and push that up, because you got so much that's fighting against you. You got wind, you got all these different things, and then you got this crow sitting on your back. So you want to quit, you want to give up. I mean, and I think that's one of the things we have to be very transparent about, is that all of us that are on this particular live are go-getters, but we're also people, women who have been through things in our lives, but we didn't let those things keep us down. And we did, I guess ascend is the proper term, I'm thinking ascend, but we weren't able to do it easily. And I know the crow wasn't, I mean, the eagle wasn't able to do it easily, but because it's in the eagle's nature to do that, he just naturally leaned into what innately he does. And I think innately, Dee, Trinika, you guys innately, You know, if it's something that's going on, you find a resolve. You don't cave, tuck tail, and run. You don't do that. And so, and I like the fact that you guys mentioned it that night. It was like, look, you guys have no idea what we've been through. And I'm sitting back like, what they go through? Because this was the bomb. I didn't see anything that looked like trials and tribulations. Okay. It was great. You guys made it look seamless. You make it look good. It was just awesome. And so when I think about, Millicent, the message that you brought forth, we're living in a times I've talked to, I want to say at least 10 people that have said, you know, I keep waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I can't go back to sleep. Or I keep waking up at 2 o'clock and I can't go back to sleep. I don't know what that is. And so people have these ebbs and flows that are going on in their lives right now, and they are struggling. And so when you hear something like that says that, hey, you don't have to give up, just go up a little bit higher. You go up a little bit higher, all that's on, you're going to fall off. You got to keep going. And so when I heard people talking about, man, that speaker, oh, shoot, man, that speaker was, she was right. She was this, she was that. Wasn't she talking about him? I know they were telling me that on the red carpet. So I know they were talking to you guys.
Even the men, everybody.
Yes. I'm telling you, people, we're just in a time where people want to give up. And I'll say this. I met a young man. Oh, what? No, I'm sorry. It was a gentleman that was on the show before you guys were on the show that week before. And he was talking about statistically, a lot of these young men, these high school young men are committing suicide because they just can't, they don't have that wherewithal to push through these things that are taking place, that's going on in their lives. And so when you hear something like that, that says, number one, that you're not the only one. Because if a message can go forth, that means, okay, God heard me. I'm here for a reason. And it's not just to get this award. You know, I'm here to be celebrated, but I'm here to get a word. That word was for me. Mm-hmm. It was for me. So I'm telling when I think you saved lives that night, ma'am.
Listen, I just want to encourage Dee and Trinika's spirit, really, because when they got up, and you had to be there. So those of you all who are joining the show tonight, you just had to be there to see it, right? As Clarissa said, you would not have known the pearls that were coming down the backdrop, the decor, the food, baby, the mashed potatoes, like you said. Listen, as soon as I got a break, I went right over to the mashed potato pie. It was like a little in the corner. Baby, I scooped up that corner. I did the spoon like this. Baby, I got all that up, baby. I put some more sour cream and cheese. and it was seasoned to perfection. But what I'm saying, the point that I'm making, this ain't about the food. Big back comes. Okay. But when they got up and they began to talk about us, just give us a small glimpse of what they were going through, which we still don't know the full gamut of it, right? To your point, Clarissa, you would have never known. You would have never been able to detect that. I think that speaks tremendous volumes about Dee and Trinika, just in terms of where they're going. And one thing I want to encourage them and tell you this, Trinika and Dee, when you're in purpose, do not find it strange when you still have to fight. Because there are so many examples in the Bible of those who were walking in purpose or living out purpose, Elijah, Daniel, and they still had people coming against them. So find it not strange. I just want to continue to encourage you to block out the noise, limit your access. Everybody can't have access to you in this season. Everybody just can't. You have to guard the anointing on your life. You have to guard the vision. And everything that you're planning to do, everybody doesn't need to know. I just believe that God is a rewarder to those who diligently seek him. Can remain humble. You all are already there. But again, don't get discouraged when you have pain that's attached to your purpose, because on the other side of the pain is the promise. Right. You just can't faint in it. You stay encouraged, stay motivated, because you have people that's rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, Clarissa, and the people that's on here tonight to see y'all. they are rooting for you all. So again, don't think it's strange. There's nothing that you've done that's wrong, but it's just certain things that you will go through. But I believe God is looking at how you're going to respond in this season to know that he can trust you with the next.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. We're teaching a class at our church. Melissa and I go to the same church, and we're in the middle of a curriculum with 3D Academy. And so the course yesterday was taught on spiritual warfare and how to manage through that. And so I was able to share with the students yesterday. I said, a lot of times we have a tendency to run from spiritual warfare because we feel like, oh Lord, I'm going through spiritual warfare. Oh my God, I'm going through spiritual warfare. Well, it's not spiritual warfare is not a bad thing. It's just a location of where you are at the time. And so you want to be in the warfare because it takes two people to war. So it's not, if you're not showing up to fight, then you being bullied by the enemy. So you got to show up. And that's what Millicent's talking about. Don't think it's strange because it's coming because of what you're called to do. But when it comes, you got to be in position to fight. You got everything you need. You got the whole armor of God on you. You got the word of God on you. You got to stand up because the best and the blessed thing about it is that the fight is already won. Yeah. So you're not fighting to win the battle. You just fight because you got an adversary you're fighting against, but you already won. So you fight differently. You fight with the word. You don't have to fight with your fist. You don't have to fight with words going off on folk. You don't have to do any of that because the battle is already won. But you got to show up now because it's warfare, and it's always going to be warfare because there's always good against evil. Always.
Thank you.
Oh, that is so good.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Offering plate.
Stuff. Yeah.
I like this conversation. It's real. People don't like to talk about the real.
That's what they need to add. Offering bucket on here. Yes.
Yeah, I like the real conversation.
Yeah.
And we needed that. I have mentioned they haven't really sat and talked together since, but I feel like we on the same type of mindset, the same type of spiritual. Just trying to get away from all the extra, even with the good, it's gonna be bad, but like y'all said, that's come with the territory. And I always commend Tronika for how she handled things. I'm always gonna be the one that may be you all right now. But Tronika, I tell people all the time, the one that's always smiling and don't say much, that's the one y'all need to leave alone. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah, that's all we can say. It's all worth what the reason of us doing this for. Can we predict anything? No, but to have somebody that gets me and I get her is what make it worth it. And to have people that pour into us that all four of us haven't talked since the event, but we all on the same type of spiritual time. That's all they need.
No, just what we need. Yeah, that's what we needed.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys, you're really on to something. And I think because, and I know Millicent can speak to this, because the purpose of the enemy is to cause division. That's it, because there's strength in numbers. The Bible speaks on that. And so, especially because of the strength of women, we're very strong women spiritually. We know how to get a prayer through. We know how to cast out some demons if we need to. We know we got the intercessory prayer on lock. So there's a lot of things that women are just naturally gifted to do. And when we come together, like the women on the wall, when we come together, things are going to happen. So that's why the spirit of division is so heavy. And Millicent mentioned that earlier about how, we got to get away from that. And that's why what you guys are doing was so important, because we're not competing. Everybody is celebrating together. We're celebrating our differences. All of us on here on this live look totally different. All of us on this live act different, talk different, speak different. We all have different gifting, skills, and talents. So what does it look like for us to come together, work together as a team to put on a good product? So all of us were able to come together to be able to to lock into the vision that you and Trinica had to be able to make this thing come to pass. And that's just us on here. Man, there's about 30 or 40 people that joined in those efforts. And we need to see more of that. We really do.
I will say this. When you said that they were on to something, y'all really are on to something. That room was packed out. To see the number of people that showed up and came out for the event, you all are going to have a bigger facility next year.
Yeah.
In the years to come. I mean, I'm sure, I know y'all had to pivot and make some adjustments, right? But the number of people is starting to get traction, and it's going to continue to grow because you're adding legs. Now that I'm aware of it, now I'm like, okay, I'm looking forward to next year, and I'm trying to think about, okay, what can I do to contribute to even help so that you all don't have to do so much behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying? And I've already reached out to Dee and kind of told her, hey, what I want to do next year with what you all plan to do. So you see how it grows. And so I don't think that, I don't know if you all can see what I saw, but don't look at yourselves like grasshoppers, like the ones in the Bible. They looked at themselves like grasshoppers and other people thought the same. You all, what you all are doing, and just to turn out of what I saw, I wasn't expecting, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I was just happy to be there. And when I saw all those people, baby, they were standing, when me and my mom pulled up, there were people down the sidewalk around the building, baby, ready to get in there on time. On time. On time. I'm sure they were like, we're ready to get in.
They were.
Listen, I've been to events where people trying to wait for people to come. Like, we're going to keep people stuck in traffic. Those people were there and waiting. That speaks a lot about your brand. That speaks a lot about what people think about you all, what people know about you all, and there's more of that to come. So you all get ready. I don't know what's on the horizon, but it's big, and it's gonna be
big.
Hey, and then I noticed too, Dee and Trinica, you guys had people come from, was it New York, Mississippi? I mean, you had people coming from all kinds of states.
Yes. They hollered out states we didn't even know that were in the building.
Wow.
Like,
wow.
Texas, our honoree from Texas, she came in Wednesday. And when she touched down, she said, I'm in your beautiful city. I'm enjoying food. I'm moving around each day. She went to Selma. She just moved around the state. And she had a good time.
She went to Selma. Wow.
She had a good time.
Yeah,
she wants to walk across the bridge, and she did that.
Okay.
About Edmund Peters Bridge, if I'm saying it right. She did that. Her and her husband. She said they always wanted to do that, so she did that, and she was excited. She went to Montgomery and visited the historical spots there too, and she also sponsored the gifts, the bow ties and the gifts for the honorees. She sponsored that, and she said she's on board as well next year with whatever we want to do. She said she don't want us to lose touch with her. She wrote us actually last night, like 12 something in the morning.
Yeah.
And she was like, I just want to let you know I love you and Trinica. I'm just connected to y'all. So whatever y'all need and want, just know I'm here. And we've been getting a lot of that. So thank y'all.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank y'all. Y'all make it easy to move on.
Yeah.
In the midst of, like, even if we felt like we wanted to give up or stop.
Yeah. I did have my moments Sunday. I did. Sometimes, I get emotional.
That's okay.
But sometimes people can make it difficult. And you wonder, like, is this really what it's supposed to be? Like, is this the right thing to do? But then you look at people that it gets it, that needs this, and it's like, no, we can't let the bad outweigh the good. We're going to keep going forward because this is bigger than us, and that's what keep me going. Like Trinica said, it's not about us. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than us. So that's what goes in my mind because I am a servant by nature. Making people happy and seeing people pour into them, that's what God connected me to. People like y'all. We all are servants at heart. We can't help it. And you know, everybody don't get that type of love, so it's kind of strange for people to get that type of energy and the welcoming spirits, the love that we give, and to get it back is just amazing. So I did have my moment, I'm not gonna lie, Sunday, on like, you know, everything that transpired. But once I look back, and even now, it's like it's worth it. It all makes sense. So we not stopping, we ain't going nowhere. But this is what we need. This right here, this live, this is community. And people need to see, because folks look at us and be like, y'all got it good. Yeah, did y'all have any issues or anything? And I'm like, do I need to say yes or no? But we need that village too. So I just want to say thank you to Millicent. I've been knowing you for years. When I had first met you, I shaved my eyebrows off. And they was like, girl, what you was thinking about? When they had to do my makeup. Because we was working with Tasha Cobbs at the time. And we had Kim, wasn't it Kim with us? And y'all was just they was getting on me. I don't know what I was going through at the time, but I shaved my eyebrows when they was getting on me. But we had a good time. And then like with Clarissa, I've been knowing you for years. You have came in and just always been supportive of other women. And Tronika, like I said, when I met you, you was all ready for whatever we needed. I got this, I got it. So it's important that we have these villages, because sometimes you can't say certain stuff. But y'all literally just really spoke everything we've been saying. We haven't even talked to each other, I promise you. So that anointing that y'all have on y'all to know, thank you.
Yes.
I tell you, I like these moments. And I just like good vibes. I really and truly like good vibes. And I think women need that. I think we need more of it. And just speaking into each other's life, because you never know what somebody needs in any given time. You just never know.
So many times it's always somebody's going through something, always. And any little thing can lift somebody up. Any little thing, whether it's a smile or it's a hey, or it's a you look nice today. You know, even if they don't feel like that, that goes a long way.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what happened yesterday. When I was MC the concert, towards the end, they had a part in there where they wanted me to give a nugget and invitation. But the time was like getting away from us, because they had a lot of entertainment, a lot of little things, and so I was just led to pray, and so I just prayed and just kind of went in and all that type of stuff. And once I was done, I was leaving, and somebody said, "Woman of God, hey, woman of God!" I was like, "Who is calling my name?" And I looked, and I said, "Oh, okay." He said, "Hey," he said, he started praying over me and spoke over me. He said, "I cover you. I bind up any backlash that may try to come against you from your prayer, because you broke up fallow ground today. And I pray that God will pour into you what you poured out into us today." And I was like, wow. I mean, I just did not expect that, because of what I was doing and where I was. If you're in a church setting, somebody gonna walk up, some church mother gonna speak over you, but that I just wasn't expecting that. And I didn't know I needed it until I heard it. And I was like, oh, thank you. I do need to be covered. I don't want backlash.
Yes.
So it's just, you just never know. And you never know how. I talked to one of the ladies on the red carpet, and she said, oh, thank you, Vonda. I appreciate it. Thank you. One of the ladies said, she said, you know what? She said, I've never been celebrated before. This is my first time being celebrated. And I think she may have been 50 plus maybe. And said she had never been honored like that, never been celebrated. And I went, wow. And sometimes that opportunity may never come again.
To somebody, Clarissa, it was so many. You wouldn't even imagine how many of those ladies that got honored that said, me? Why me? I don't deserve this. Like, I've never got this. give it to somebody else. Like, it was so many.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that celebration, when you celebrate other people, it teaches humility, right? It teaches joy, and then it reminds people that they are important.
Yeah.
You don't know what that did for her spirit. You know, some people think that they're forgotten about, but God knows their name. Some people, I'm gonna put it this way. There are some people who will never open a Bible. There are some people who are never going to read a scripture. That is when we are the salt of the earth and we are the Bible. We are the scripture. We don't have to go around and quote scriptures and say, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. That's not what God wants us to do. Those people who don't know Christ, but know us, should come to know Christ because they know us. And it doesn't mean, we got to be deep in the word and walk around with a Bible in our hands. No. All we have to do is be a mirror of Christ.
Yeah.
What would Jesus have done? How does he treat someone?
Grace.
You see what I'm saying? How does he love? How does he give? How does he forgive? How does he encourage? What does he do?
Yeah.
And we have the same DNA as him. So we should live like him, love like him, give like him, care like him, show people grace like he does, and mercy, all of those things. And so that just really warms my heart to know that she's never been celebrated. But I guarantee you, her faith and about herself and in herself and her esteem, whatever it was before last Saturday, has been elevated. She knows that God has not forgotten about her because of y'all.
She smiled the whole night.
See,
her cheeks was like this the entire night. I was clapping everything.
Yes.
She smiled the entire night. I noticed a lot of them. They really did enjoy themselves. I can't wait for the full video to come out because we haven't been able to just bask in it and see. But I'm glad that y'all got to see it. But you can still feel it. And a lot of them, they did not stop smiling. I'm talking about cheeks. I know they cheeks was hurt, but yeah.
So I have a question, and this is an honest question. I just don't know. How did you all meet some of the women or decide on these recipients that were in other states? And, how did you come to know them?
We don't know them. Like half of them we didn't know. Once we promote that nominations is open, we allow anybody to come in, and the way me and Tronika together choose, but we don't know them personally. We go by the nomination letter. And Tronika, you can explain some more too.
Yeah. So normally we have our categories, and we normally pick a few for each category. But this year I was like, it's 10. I told D talked about me this whole time. She was like, I want to do everybody this year. It's our 10 years. So we end up doing majority of the ladies. Whoever sent in a nomination letter and they followed the requirements that was given. Some people didn't follow the requirements. So we couldn't, we asked them for it to send it in the right way. And if they didn't, then we told them they can move to next year. But the people that followed the requirements and sent in, and the ones that said got it, because some people even thought it was a scam. Because once we got their nomination letters, we moved forward to let them know that, hey, you've been nominated and now you're honoree. So get prepared to come. Like we prepared them.
We prepared them 3 months in advance so that they can.
Yeah.
But we don't know like per se where they're from. It just depends on the letter too, because everybody's email is different. So what we ask is for an email. We ask them to write a paragraph or 3 or whatever you want on why this person should be nominated. And we also tell them, don't tell that person that they nominated them. We keep that a secret in the category that they're in until the day of the awards. So we won't know where they're from until as we get to know them. So
that is because
we never knew.
Because do you not see how that is expanding your reach? People who would have never known about this award, never known your names, never knew Clarissa, would have never known me. That is so tremendous because not only are you all going wide, but you're going deep, right? And so that's what expansion and visibility and raising awareness is about. I think that is so smart, because a lot of the awards that you see locally is all about everyone locally. And it's you know, so we don't ever get a chance to touch other areas and states and cities and, you know, and other people. I think that's remarkable.
We had hotels reaching out to us like, hey,
we
did. See that you guys are doing an event, you know.
Yes.
Do your guests need somewhere to stay?
I promise you they did. They found our email and was like, so we was like, next year we'll have a block for our honorees.
Like, we don't know. We don't know if they saw us on platforms. We don't know where they found us up at. Like, the Illiton has reached out to us and was like, hey, we see your award shows this day. You know,
they saw that the location was closer to them. They did their research on us.
Yeah. Now you guys did go on to one of the local networks here too.
Yeah.
We went on Talk Alabama and CBS.
Okay. So that definitely got a lot of awareness, and then your marketing was robust.
Yes.
You guys were a beast with that marketing. And like Millicent said, you were able to really get out further beyond Alabama. Even though it was held in Birmingham, it wasn't a Birmingham thing. It was located here, but it wasn't a Birmingham thing. And the people that were nominated in different states made it that by default. So you are right now, you are a nationally known women's award.
Come on.
You're national. You're national, because all of those states and those cities that represent, that made you automatically national. Automatic. That happened, I'm sure, without you guys even knowing it.
Nope, hadn't even thought about it.
Yeah, see, y'all didn't know until right now that y'all are national awards.
That's why we here to open it.
Tell them, Milson, that's why
we are here. Like, you all are so much bigger than probably what you think, but that's humble. But at the same time, it's going to require even more planning, more engagement, more head strength. More head count, more manpower. And I'm here to offer myself to help in any way that I can. And you know what? I kind of thought, my mind kind of went to Black Girls Rock. You know, that's on the BET platform. I don't even know if they still do that, but it's on a global level. You know, and I'm not saying to compare, but I think they monopolized kind of like an event that they gained a lot of notoriety and that people knew about. I don't look at Woman of the Year any different. I believe there's some powerhouses. I believe where you're going or where you can go, I believe it's going to be on the strength of you all capitalizing on those wins, celebrating those wins. Hey, the Illiton reached out. So you all are much bigger than what you probably realize. And that's not being conceited. It's just what it is. So I say get ready.
Well, we actually working on the change of Woman of the Year because it's a cliche title. So we're working on other steps to change that. If you look at the proclamations, it pretty much tell you what is the new entity for it. It is still Woman of the Year, but we have to change it so that we can not be compared to the other Woman of the Year awards. So that's why our proclamation, if you read the proclamation from the mayor, is she is Woman of the Year awards.
She is.
Had to do my homework, you know, because
I'm sure
what you said, when we make it to those big stages and doing the weekend events for the women and the men.
Come on.
And that's the thing that Millicent was talking about earlier, about how, you know, you have to grow to expect certain things, because now there's all this notoriety that's going on. So somebody gonna try to say, hey, wait a minute, cease and desist type crap that might come up. You know, oh, you can't use that because I got, you know,
we all
is, but you be ready for that. And so, and I'm gonna tell you something that was great too that I saw. I saw all of the political people who took out the time to do a video, say hello, give acknowledgments, give congratulatories. They took out the time to do that. And I know for a fact they don't do that for everybody. I know that for a fact.
It's a few on there reached out and said, y'all didn't give us enough time. it's still a few that was like, we ain't have enough time. Shout out to Tronika for that, because who, like you said, she is Woman of the Year awards. It's the Oscar of awards. I'm always gonna speak bigger, because it's gonna always be that. So for y'all to get it, that's why y'all gonna forever be with us.
Yep.
But like you said, how many people really got political people backing us up like that? So everything y'all saying is just confirmation. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all some beasts.
Hey, listen, they the beast. I'm just glad to be a part with the beast.
Yes.
Listen, I kind of look at it like, and I hate to go here, but we're kind of like those midwives for you.
Yeah.
That, y'all are in that birthing season.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need someone to help you push.
We
you
do.
need someone is, hey, turn here, go, and
keep us comfortable and
in position.
Yeah. Get you ready and help you give birth. Because it's something, y'all are on to something so amazing, so tremendous. I didn't even think about that when Minister Clarissa just talked about the political figures, and even what's her name? Muriel.
Muriel
Bailey.
We had 3 of them. It was Muriel.
She went on
Bailey,
Facebook. Yeah, she did a news segment. She was like, "Hey, I want to thank the Woman of the Year awards." That is raising all type of awareness about what you all have going on, right? And so I'm with her, with Minister Clarissa. The fact that y'all, and I've been to a few award shows here locally. I've been a part of some, been awarded and all that, and I'm not knocking those at all.
Right.
But to see those political figures and those people who have a certain caliber and clout to their name, girl,
y'all bad. Y'all bad. I saw them videos. I saw.
I see people doing this in the audience.
And I want to give Tronika, I want to just really, Tronika, give you some flowers. Just in terms of the communication, like she stayed in touch with me. Even her sending a few weeks out, hey, this is the run of show. This is how things are going to flow. A person like me appreciates those type of details. A person like Minister Clarissa, we appreciate those type of details because of where we are and what we do. We need that order. We need to know what we're, walking into. There are some people who can just, okay, I'll just show up and do whatever. But Tronika, thank you, because I can see your vision. I can see, how you wanted things to flow. And I knew what was expected of me. I knew, what I needed to do. So those type of things makes me say, you know what, anytime y'all need me, I'm not saying keynote speaker, just wherever you all need to plug me in, I'm letting you all know I'm on board. As long as I know in advance, y'all got to be early because my calendar fills up.
I know.
You're early.
Thank you.
I'm like, got it. It's on there. So, but I really want to be a blessing any way that I can, because I believe in what you all are doing. And I want to see it be, grow whatever the vision is that you all have for it. I want to align my faith with your faith and help any way I can. So, but thank you, Tronika, for those details.
Yes, it do make a difference. Thank you, Tronika, too, for all you do and keeping me level-headed, because
and you the same for me.
I promise you now.
You okay today?
Look, because when we look that Saturday, Tronika was like, just don't get dressed, D. It don't even matter. Just don't put your dress on now. Come on. One of us got to put the clothes on. So you put your dress on. I put my leg through this dressing. Come on, let's just go. Come on, let's keep going. So it's worth it. It take a village. We definitely need the village. Like, I'm always intrigued with women. No shade to nobody. I'm always intrigued with women with wisdom anyway. Like, young girls can't tell me nothing. Yeah, I'm 38, so I'm in between that age. Well, I think I know everything, but I really don't. So I'm always intrigued to listen to more women that are older than me, because I feel like you ain't gonna tell me nothing wrong. Mm-hmm. So I know I can get a little hot-headed a little bit, but I feel like I have grown a lot.
You have. She have, y'all.
But I appreciate you being there through those growing times, you know, and it takes those real ones, them loyal ones, to be like, you know what, she just a little wrinkled up. Let's just iron out a little bit. She'll be all right.
Right here, come on through. I'm with you.
Hey, that's what friends are for.
Come on.
Yes.
They have your back, push you through thick and thin, and no judgment.
No, definitely no judgment
at all.
Y'all have been there. Thank y'all for the love.
Yeah, they coming in too. I love it. You know what I like too was I think you guys gave some money away. Yeah. I was like, I looked, I said,
that's Steve, baby. We go. I said, let's go.
Y'all gave money away for people to come in the audience that wanted to strut their stuff. And I mean, they came in unapologetically. Do you hear me?
In wheelchairs and everything.
Listen.
Baby, when he got up there, I said, you better roll through.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
And look, what's crazy is y'all. What's crazy is we offer diversity. We made sure it was our business to make sure it was accessible for everybody. And that's what I love the most. Like, we did not, even when we had less than 24 hours to find a new venue, we still had to remember we have people that need accessibility.
Yes.
They all should feel included, and they felt included. That's they felt loved. They felt amazing. So yeah, you're right. And if I wanted to give out some more money because I'm like, why not one man get no money?
Right.
Listen, me and my mom were up there. Girl, we were laughing so hard at the man that was on the front row, baby, because he had that camera out. And that yes, because he was just like this. I said, baby,
look, it wasn't a beat mixed up in there, baby.
I don't think there was anyone who look. He said, "You better roll through."
And that's exactly what happened.
Listen,
if you look at the pictures, everybody in the background.
Listen, y'all. I don't think there was so much diversity in the room. There was no one in the room that would have felt out of place.
No,
anybody would have felt included. You could tell that there were people from all walks of life. You had just people from all walks of life that were there, and it was an inclusive environment.
Yes.
And I think that is so important that no one should have felt out of place.
Right.
Everyone fit in. Mm-hmm. Everyone blended in, and we had a good time from beginning to ending. Yes. The big screen with all of the vendor information and just
the decorations, though.
You had springtime in Paris when you walk in.
Yes. And then the pearls coming down on where the curtains for the background.
Yes.
She was like, I didn't know I was gonna be front and center.
Oh my God.
But she was so welcome. She said, she said, before I even got off stage, I had 2 people to ask for my cards, and somebody else has emailed me. She was like, I appreciate you, girl, you guys, and I thank you guys for giving me that opportunity that has led me in front of other people.
It was really nice. Compass flower. I mean, it was just really nice. The cupcakes were good. I love sweets, but just everything. Everything was so well, and I'm so happy to have been a part of it. I really am.
It was the name of the event. It was so womanly, if that's a word.
Yeah, look, I'm already prepared for 2 red carpets. Look, I said, Tranika, we need 2 red carpets. We need.
Do you like we doubling up everything?
We gotta double up. Like, for one, I don't even know why I even played small anyway. I don't even know what I was thinking, first of all. So that was my fault. But we need 2 everything. We gonna do 1 host, but we definitely need like 4 photographers, 3 videographers.
Yeah, paparazzi.
But that red carpet, we definitely gonna need 2 so we can run. Because them folks was serious about the red carpet.
They sure was.
That line, I had to wait till the line went down. I'm like, I can't get in line. I had to wait.
People wanted to get with Millicent and take pictures, and it was Yeah, they were serious.
Yeah.
So if y'all watching and y'all have a venue that can fit plus 500 people, please reach out to us. I feel like we need to just go ahead and lock in our Women and Men of the Year awards.
Yeah.
Already just lock in the venue more than anything. So if y'all watching, if you want to sponsor and help us lock it in, hey, you see where the money going? It's going straight to the awards. Shout out to Pink House Creations, because those awards were glass, not plastic. They're custom made. They was custom designed. So yeah.
You had a whole lot of them.
Yes.
You had a whole lot of those. A whole lot. I was like, my gosh, it's so many.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you know me, I was like this.
Shanika,
I was on my calculator like Nadia.
She said Oprah, baby. She said, they getting an award, she getting an award, she getting an award. I said, well, they gonna get an honorable mention. She said, no, they're getting an award. They're honored this year. No one's left behind. I said, yes, ma'am.
Nobody was left behind. I looked at those awards. I saw, oh, they did not go cheap on that, because I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It was top of the line.
Millicent, you, Miss Clarissa, Christine, and Alexia, y'all have proclamations from us too. We tried to have them from y'all, and the time went by, and I got them at home.
And you got
them in the car.
Okay.
Thank you. You hit it very well.
We tried to have them because y'all was helping with the award, so we didn't want y'all to see it.
Okay.
It was kind of odd for y'all to present yourselves.
So
yes, honey.
So sweet. That's so sweet.
I had fun. I had a good time.
I'm glad y'all did. But a few things that we got back for the venue. We, like I said, we're gonna find a bigger venue, and we did take in the feedback that you all gave. Thank y'all so much. It helps us to get better. Some things we can't control, but we're gonna do our best for future references. Like they said, Black Girls Rock. We finna be on that type of level already there. Honestly, we got the heavy hitters online. Speed dial. So we got prayer warriors, intercessors. We got all that. So just stay tuned for what we have next, which is the Men of the Year, because the men was saying we forgot about them. So y'all, if you any men listening, we already got we even got somebody that's I'm gonna put out there. We already had a football player reach out. I ain't tell Tranika yet, and they was like, "Hey, how we get to be a part of this?" I said, "Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be. Y'all gonna be a sponsor too, because y'all got the coins. We need our
right. Solidify that first." I love it, y'all. I tell you what I do at the end of every show, because I mean we can talk forever, because I know that's the vibe that we have, but we're gonna bring it to a close here tonight. But before we do, Tranika, you're new to this. Minister Millicent and Dee, you guys know how we do it at the very end. I love for you to speak to our audience. You just never know what they're going through, and I kind of give you a topic to speak to. And so Dee, I'm just gonna start off with you. If you could just speak to that person that wants to give up, that's just lost the faith, thinks like they can't go on. I want you to speak to that person, encourage them. Tranika, I want you to talk to the person about structure and how it's important to have your stuff together in the kingdom of God. In order to get things done, you got to have your stuff together. So I want you to speak to that person. And then Millicent, I want you to speak to what you spoke on that night. If you can just give us kind of a wrap up on your keynote message that you did on that night, okay? All right, so Dee, we're gonna start with you first and go from there.
All right, thank you again for allowing us to be on, and happy birthday once again. I just want to tell anybody that feel like they want to give up, don't. The moment that you feel like you're about to give up, that might be the day that it is for you. So take time out, fast, get into nature, ground yourself, pray, write to yourself, forgive yourself, and forgive whatever and whoever, and you'll be fine. I promise.
I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for all your support for the Woman of the Year, and make sure you have structure in everything you do. Properly plan, come up with a plan, and create this structure for yourself. You would not lose having structure. I'm a very structured person. I'm a very detailed person, and it's very, very, very important to have your things properly done. And I want to tell you guys, we love you and thank you so very much.
And then to everyone that's here on tonight, if you are a woman, even if you are a man, a male or female, empowerment is a journey. And what we experienced on last Saturday, we traveled it together. There was a bunch of laughter, there was courage, there was a little touch of sparkle and confetti. But I want to encourage you that every step forward, every act of kindness, every new idea, it fuels all of our momentums. So I want all of us to focus on building a world where, let's talk about women, where women shine, where we lead, we love, and we innovate. We're going to celebrate today, tomorrow, and all of the amazing moments ahead. So I want to thank everyone for being communicative, for everyone being embracing the vision that the Women of the Year Awards had. And then my final message to you all tonight is that you are stronger than you realize. You're more capable than you imagine, and you are worthy of every dream you carry in your heart. Every step you take, no matter how small, is progress toward the life you're building. So never forget that your voice matters, your presence makes a difference, and your light can brighten the world around you. So keep rising, keep believing, and keep becoming the best version of yourself.
I love it. I love it. I love it, guys. Listen here. These women brought, and I felt so comfortable with giving them these individual things because I knew they could speak from experience. And it's something when you can give a word and you can speak that word based on your experience. It's not what you heard, it's what you know to be the truth. And so I thank you guys so much for speaking to that and just really blessing the people tonight. And then hanging out with me. We was in the ladies' room for an hour. I was planning to be here for 30 minutes. But you know how we do it.
It's your birthday.
Oh, why not? Why not? I love it. But guys, listen, thank you guys so much. And congratulations to you, Dee and Trinika. Again,
Thank you.
Tremendously good job. And Christine Law. Christine was in the last week and she was the MC. And honey, let me tell you, Christine showed out. That thing
definitely did. She'll be our host next year.
And everything else. She was hilarious. But she did a really, really good job too. And of course, Millicent, as always bringing the word. Not only looking the part, but being the part too. And you shut that thing down yesterday. Everybody left empowered, inspired, and ready to go forth and do what they've been called to do. So thank you again for that as well. And guys, always thank you, the Ladies Room Talk Show. Guys, listen, share this. We shared so much stuff tonight that I believe is going to be life-changing for so many women and men who listen to this broadcast. So go out there, share it. Hey, Miss Linda, thank you again. Love you, girl. Thank you. And she said, good show. She's a diva too now. You're a diva too. So guys, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week for another great show, and have a good rest of the evening. Good night.
Good night. Bye, y'all.
Step into the ladies' room with Clarissa.